What's up, everybody? Thank you for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, doing all the YouTube things that make YouTube such a spectacular place. Moa here, and we are back for day lucky number 13 of the Magic the Gathering free-to-play arena video series. We are in gold, so let's get after it with our blue-red experimental overload deck. Alright, this opening hand, while not perfect, is obviously a very, very easy keep. We would like some early interaction. Don't have any, but the Cathartic Reunions will get cards in the grave and get us there, plus a Scryland. Alright, we're on the draw. Alright, perfect. Dual Strike is obviously no interaction, but that's still fine. Up against green-white, so probably tends to be life gain or adventures. So if they drop an early life gain, okay. It's Scoot Swarm. I can't pronounce that card name. Alright. So first, Cathartic Reunion of the game of what will probably be many. So what we don't have are sweepers in this deck. Opponent going off with Swarm without 6 lands in play. That's how you do it, I think, right? So yeah, that's going to be a huge problem. We need to find a way to kill that immediately. Alright, so let's see what I do. Tons of options. Alright. So yeah, I don't have the red to double. Fortunately, I don't have the red. Should double spell here. Yeah, it's going to be a problem, because now they can hit their 6th land and just copy. Yeah, this is not good. Still getting no early interaction. I mean, they played a 3-mana 1/1, and then I couldn't do anything. So now, yeah, I mean, we just... Are we just dead? Let me see. I think so. Don't see a way out of this. Alright, double Caesar spoils. Let's see. I'm at 8 copies of a 3/4. Any way I could play a... What am I doing? I just shock and kill him. Or just shock and concede. Alright, well, it didn't go well. Again, we talked about opening hand, no interaction, and that's the problem. I mean, opponent just tapped out for a 3-mana 1/1 against our red-blue deck, and we couldn't do anything about it. And then, when we had the chance to kill it and prevent things from spiraling out of control, I didn't have 2 red to double spell it with shocking, what's that, Frostbite. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty unfortunate for us. Just unlucky. But again, you know, the opening hand, no interaction, and yeah, I mean, whatever. That's how it goes sometimes. But not going to dwell on it. Going to get right back out there. All right. Opening hand. This one is also good. Probably want to play Kizil's Fury as a land. To opponent on island. Yeah, okay, so I do that. Alright, so it seems to be blue-red, I don't know what you'd call it, prowess. This is a deck that can definitely spiral out of control against you. So I think I would have liked to have seen me shotgun on my turn. Let's see, alright, let's see what I have in mind. Okay, let that go. Problem with this is that if they have a protection spell, You lose the extra power. Although I don't know what they're playing that... I'm not sure what they're playing that would do that. Like for white cards. If it pumps their toughness. Alright, so... Again, no colored mana. No third land. Getting a little frustrated at this point. But I mean, I kept the hand I knew. Alright, perfect. Blitz the Thunder Raptor, not scary because if they only had mana for one spell. I would get it unless it's a bump spell, but... Alright, draw useless opt. Running out of time to draw lands here. Opponent making me jealous by playing their own ops. Okay, at least we draw a card we can cast, if nothing else. Have a Blitz of the Thunder Raptor, so... Not in really any danger of dying. Immediately. Okay. I mean, Fire Prophecy, there's certainly worse cards to draw than Fire Prophecy. Seems like opponent doesn't have any creatures, so... Gonna hand... Alright, now we're in the ball game. So interesting. Alright, let's see what they do here. Hold on. Okay. Alright. That's not going to be a problem. We have tons of removal for that. Yeah, shock at main phase. They're going to have a tough time keeping creatures on the board against us. Alright, so one of those easy iterations where they give you one of your key cards to put in a hand and you get a land to play. Alright, we're fighting back. We're going to take a hit this turn, obviously, but we're going to have very healthy 17. Oh, they don't pump, so they hit me with a 0-2. Okay. It's interesting, right? Because they obviously have a handful of spells, unless it just lands in hand, but I don't think so. Okay. They play Clearance Bear. Let's see if they can double spell with that. Doesn't seem like they can. So yeah, I've seen many opponents do this. Oh, shame scoop. Alright, I've seen many opponents do this. They're pretty much dead anyway. The old Brazen Borrow Your Treasure token, that is not a play, just for future reference. PSA. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, game 3, opening hand is great. No interaction, but a ton of filtering, plus our best card, Dual Strike. Alright, opponent on Golgari. Don't love Frostbite there, but I think I need to keep it in case they have some early creatures. Though I don't know what they would play. Blue-green seems to be, or black-green seems to be more controlling. Alright, Agonizing Remorse. It's not great. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter too much what they take yet. Then we need that Seeds of Spoils, but that's fine. We could just play Iteration. Look for something. Perfect. Dual Strike works. Because those Furies of land. This may end up being one of those triple... Yeah, I can see this being one of those triple cathartic reunion games after we trade out resources, but we'll see. Though they haven't played any creatures, so maybe... Ah, there we go. That's a big one. So let's see if I think Fire Prophecy put back a land. Yeah. Yeah, 2 for 1 me. Fine. Yeah, buy back Zerda because nothing else to do. Do I have a Seize the Spoils in the grave? Okay, that's not great for me. Alright, so triple experimental overload, not going to be super impressive. 6 6 5 5 4 4 4. There's don't get me wrong, that's super impressive, but it's not auto game winning like other times. When you play, 13 13 12 12 11 11. See what opponent's gonna do. Alright, kill one of my things. Okay. Alright, so building up quite a board presence. Alright. It's an interesting spot. Alright, so I start by attacking, sending everything at Vivian, see what they do. They can't effectively double block because I have Frostbite, and they know I have Frostbite, so. Yeah, that's not. Interesting. Let's see. I imagine Frostbite. Oh, dual strike frostbiting Vivian and frostbiting one of their guys. Oh, very nice. Like it. Alright, worked our way through that. And now just double cathartic reunion. Finally found a use for Zerda. Joke never gets old. Alright. Foretell dual strike, or do I play iteration? Alright, Maze Mind Tome. Definitely a problem. But it might be too slow. Okay. So I need to find. That's a really cool animation. So I need to find Blitz a Thunder Raptor here. Alright, so I start with Overload. Okay. This is weird. Oh, alright. I guess just set up the kill. Thing is, if they fight, can they bring back Polycane and fight me? Alright, so I draw a card. So that rules out that play, which is great. Alright, got a block. And then they're just dead, assuming they have nothing. The famous clock bridge troll after combat. Yeah, they're just dead. I don't know what I'm waiting for here. Yeah, it's for 21. Alright, got him. Some interesting plays and lines came up in that game for sure. Okay, another opening hand with only one color of mana, but because it's not red that we have to mulligan it. This hand is fine. Yep, Kizil's Fury is a land. Turn 2 sees spoils opponent on blue-green, which I don't know what that deck is. Okay, blue-green foretells something. Alright. We're just hitting all our notes here. Okay. So blue-green ramp. Perhaps. Okay, Gargaroth. I think I should be able to kill that after Seize the Spoils, right? Or do I just Cathartic Reunion? Alright, so just land Blitz. Oh, Blitz not big enough. Oh, okay. Well, 2 for 1 me on that. But again, our deck can obviously overcome all that, so I'm not too worried. Epiphany. Man. Alright, Opto, I want that. Nope. Alright. Alright, try to target their birds. And then that should make for a pretty big token. Play Ugin. That's so actually that's perfect that they tapped out for Ugin. Because I think I can play Overload, bring back Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. Yeah. And it seems like we've stabilized. Obviously can't be sure that they're gonna have all kinds of crazy plays coming up. Oh my. So I think opponent messed up there. I think you just play out. Yeah, maybe not. Alright, so I attack. And go for the kill. They'd need 2 counter spells. And of course they have both negates. Man. We are running bad in our losses today. I guess I could have played that more patiently, but it just didn't occur to me that I have 2 negates ready to go there. But they did, and we lose. Maybe I play around that. I mean, so unlikely, but again, it would have been easy to play around just past the turn. But who knows what else could be coming from their deck. A lot of big, dangerous spells, so who knows. Alright, can't dwell on that one, but man, we've had some brutal losses already today. Alright. Game 5. 2 wins, 2 losses so far. Ugh, no red mana again. Got a mulligan. Plenty of hands with no blue mana that work out just fine, but this is not. Wow. Wow, okay. Up against kind of what could be the mare thing. All right, so I keep that hand. That's surprising. Though I will say this about the hand: it is 1 red mana away from being very good. Because I turn 2 play either way with dual strike. Wow. Okay, I'm still shocked by that, but it looks like it's gonna work out okay, or at least we have our red mana. So there's that. I don't know that means a game will work out okay, but. So opponent playing a 1/1 Sprite Dragon on turn 2 and no spells since then. This is the stuff you run into when you're in the newbie category, I guess. Alright, we draw a second land, so that's perfect. Start with iteration. Alright, very nice. Get rid of a mountain. Get a mountain, get rid of a mountain, and then draw, one of our best spells. Cathartic Reunion, I could definitely see a plan where we hit a double or even triple Cathartic Reunion in this game. Could happen. Opponent going off with Sprite Dragon. Either that or not playing any spells. Alright, here it comes. Just shock and response, see if that's good enough. Frostbite. I mean, we would be dead if they had any amount of spells early already, but because I would think it would be like a 6/6, but they have just straight up not played anything after their Sprite Dragon. So I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if this is kind of a mirror match type of thing. Okay. Opponent Prismari commanded response. So I guess they have an Infuriate or something. No, just dead. Alright then. Alright, find an overload. Perfect. Yeah, and this has really, really worked out well for us. I don't know that opening hand is a keep. What is this thing? I don't know that opening hand is a keep, but I will say this, it has worked out perfectly. Alright. So just draw the Blitz of the Thunder Raptor off the top so that I don't really have to process what this card is and what it's going to do. Alright, wow. You know you're doing well when you're scrying Frostbite to the bottom. I mean, sorry, Seize the Spoils to the bottom. We pretty much always want Seize the Spoils. Though we don't even have a card to discard to it, really. Because our hand is so much gas. Maybe a land. But I really just want to play out my lands here. Perfect. Wow, yeah. This is really everything coming up Millhouse in this game. Okay, I mean, that's a concern. Hoping that a Frostbite will be enough. Perforce Intervention. And here it comes. Let's take Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. Alright, how's that turn? Casual 27 points of power in the board. Plus another 30 damage in hand. I am not taunting the opponent here. I am just happy someone else is playing Experimental Overload. And they concede. They concede to our 60, 70 damage, whatever we had in hand there. Alright. That started rocky, but went well. Alright, stop me. If you've heard this one before, no blue mana. Only one color mana, but this is fine because this is obviously an easy keep. So as always with this hand, it's interesting to see if I play Xyzil's Fury tap. Alright, playing mono red, looks like. So yeah, I'm not going to do that now. Especially when you draw your third land. Alright, keep the shock up. Take one if you have to. So we did take an extra one there, but again, you want scared of a lot of their two mana spells. Living life on the edge, discarding a land, knowing that you may never see another one. Alright, so that is great for me. Still no blue mana, but opponent taking a turn off to play the banner that doesn't affect the board. I mean, it affects the board, but... Of course it affects the board, but... Not in that exact turn. By Zerda, play, yep. Yeah, I mean, I probably could have realized... Well, I was going to say, I could have played Fury as a land earlier, but really, there was no way to know that I would not just draw any more lands. Yep. Sigh. I'm going to lose this one, no doubt, right? Yeah, okay. Of course, the last card in their hand is Frostbite. They got another. I mean, we're not just dead. I mean, it's going to take a Blitz of the Thunderaptor right now. Ugh. Okay. Yet another game where we just don't have the correct mana despite playing only a 2-color deck with tons of filtering. So, what do? We go trade in our wild cards. This is the first spending of any rare wild cards. And I get River Glide Pathway. So this will be around in Standard for a while, so I'm not worried about it rotating out in the next set when the rotation comes. So it'll be in 2022. And we had our third Blitz of the Thunderaptor, which I didn't realize we didn't have. I don't know when we got that extra wild card, but I should have been on that and taken care of it earlier. But anyway, better late than never, I guess. All right, our spazzy new deck. We're getting in there up against Kirura. Think that guy plays for the Brewers. I'm not sure. All right, opening hand is great. You want to be up against a creature deck. Only 2 lands, but totally fine because we have Cathartic Reunion, so we're not going to flood. We're not going to get stuck in land. We shouldn't. All right, Black Pathway. Ah, yes. Rogue's deck. So the thing about Rogue's deck is, you know, if they're the style that mills you quite a bit, they do a lot of your work for you. I've talked about this in tons of videos where opponents have tried to mill us. That is just really, oh, there's our first pathway drawn. Yeah, they do a lot of work. They just do a lot of work for you. Test of Talents is great against them. You either try to get their Drown in the Lock, or their even better is that, what's that card draw spell called? Into the Story. All right, got Dual Strike set aside. Perfect. I say set aside when I mean foretell. I'll do that all the time, of course. Cracking Fable Passage with no crab out, which is amazing for us. I think, yeah, you keep this on top because, and I've talked about this, they'll do all the work for you, but you do need the combo in hand and enough mana to fire it off because they will, all right, take op, that's fine. Because they will aggressively attack your library. Though this, I don't know what's going on here. Opponent has 4 cards in hand. They haven't played anything other than 1 rogue. Alright, iteration. Choose the spoils, yep. Just use it to play another land. Keep getting your lands out. So that if they tap out or whatever, you can get them. Would like to see a Test of Talents. Sigh, yeah. Standard draw half your deck, no Test of Talents type of thing. But that's okay. I mean, this is fine. It's not going badly yet. Tons of removal for their creatures. In hand, I mean, have all this action and still have a Fire Prophecy. Opponent tapping out for main phase Borrower because reasons. I guess they're not tapped out. They still have Drown in the Lock mana up, so. Alright, what am I playing here? I think this is close. This is an interesting spot. It's pretty close between Seize the Spoils and Overload. See if Dual Strike resolves. Okay. In that case, I think I definitely like starting with Dual Strike there, and then assuming it resolves, play your Overload. So if they Drown in the Lock now, it's fine because we get it back. So the thing is, when you're going to counter a copied experimental Overload, make sure you're countering the copy so that the original resolves and get exiled. So, because Dual Strike resolves after, so you can bring back the countered experimental Overload. I think Fury tapped here is fine. Fury is a land. Does he have another one? Alright, got my guy. Down to just 3 cards in hand. So even though they enter the story, we still have 5 cards in hand there too. Alright, get in there with a 3-1. Who cares? Ooh, alright. Pretty sweet play. However, we don't have permanents. So against us, that card is not that scary. They just get an island. About your guy, okay. That play is really cool for them, obviously, because they can bounce our guy. But I mean, generally speaking, Trickster does nothing against us. Except takes a land. Okay. And set up to finish the job next turn. Maybe we won't actually kill him next turn, but generate a million tokens. Oh boy. Alright. If you're waiting for permanents to get the Trickster, it is not happening, sir. Alright. Play out their last card. Or no, they do still have one more card. If it is Drown in the Loch, then they're just dead. So, yeah, so it's got to be Drown in the Loch because they're strongly thinking about what to do here, but they know they're just dead. Or they probably sense that they're just dead. Alright, get in there, get a land. Probably an island from us. Mountain this time, so there's no islands left. Alright. So it's got to be Drown Lock in the hand, and they're thinking about what to do. At some point, you have to put a stop to my shenanigans, but there's really no way for them to do that. Yeah, they know if they counter Dual Strike, I just buy back Experimental. I just play Experimental Overload and bring back the Dual Strike. Let's see if they let this go. Okay, so again, you have to counter the copy, I think. Maybe I'm wrong about that. And it's big enough that they're just dead. Because, like I said, the mill decks will just do all the work for you, and they're just dead to one copy of your combo. Alright, well, won our first game with our new deck, with our spent wildcards, and we moved up to gold tier 3, so we're going to continue the grind next time. Yeah, thank you for watching, subscribing, and liking, and commenting. I respond to all the comments. There haven't been many yet, but we're just waiting for everybody to get on board with our journey here. All right, thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye.